guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in once again. So we made it back from our Ohio show from Hillard, Ohio, from the Buckeye Classic Model Show at the McKay Center. This was hosted by the Buckeye Scale Auto Club Modeling Group. Really nice venue, guys. I mean, this is a very nice place. They obviously hold weddings and stuff there. This is my second time there, and very welcoming, very good hospitality, very good time. So yeah, I definitely look forward to going again next year. So it was pretty cool. So we had a little bit of change of plans in our ride going down. So we had some little change up. So it was just Tony, Lancer, and I that went down, and we left here about I left here, I should say, about 3:45 in the morning. So I got up about a little after about 3:20 or so, and just did the quick get ready, let's go, out the door I went. Because I woke up a little later than I should have, but that's how it goes. I'm not an early riser, let's put it that way, because I'm a night owl. So yeah, so I need that little time in between. But anyways, I ended up picking him up in Fenton, which from here is about hour 15 drive. And then him and I, we trucked down there, and we made about 8:30 in the morning. Wasn't bad. We actually had good weather all the way back, so they had pretty high wind reports, but when we got there, it was like a typhoon when we went to go in the bed. I'm thinking, man, it's nice all the way down. Now we got to get the models out of the car, and walk in is like, I mean, it's just like, wow, crazy. So anyways, we get in there, and it was a good show. I first walk in the door, Sean was in there, and I looked at him like, hey, I know you, and if you guys have never watched James Tester's channel, The Scale Model Experiment, he does a podcast on there. And James Tester is also down there, and Sean's usually on there with James Duff, and they do this podcast and usually have a guest or whatnot. But anyways, Sean is the one that does the box art on a lot of these model kits. So the red tow truck that was on the table, that's the build that Sean did. That's actually on the box art for the Mobius tow truck. So that's really cool. So Sean, that was really good talking to you during the show. Finally getting to meet you. I've seen you on video multiple times, and learning some of the background on some of that stuff you do. So it was really interesting. So it was really cool. Speaking of James Tester, it was great talking to you as well when I was down there. And congrats on that top 10. So James got a top 10 as well on one of his builds, which is well deserved because he has some really nice models he brings. Other than that, I really appreciate everybody coming up and saying hi. All my viewers, subscribers that watch, I really appreciate that, because I'll sit there and chat with you all day if I could. Yeah, I enjoy doing that. So that's what I like about these model shows, to get to talk with everybody and talking models. That's the fun part about going to these shows. And also, I have to apologize. I don't remember your name because I am horrible. I'm horrible like that. I always tease guys at work. Good thing your name's on our shirt, But you had the beard. I gave you a shop car. We talked 3D. You and your wife were there. It was really good talking to you, and I didn't get your name and address before I left. I apologize for that. Hit me up in an email, on my email in the link down below, and get with me, and we'll get that handled. So it was great talking to you as well. So that was pretty cool. On top of that, we bought a few things. We got a few pictures taken with some of the cars, and I also won a top 10 myself. So the snowplow took top 10. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's kind of transparent. Here we go. So this is pretty good size. This was an NNL style show, so everything was voted on by the people coming in the show, checking out everything. They're the ones that did voting on it. So I want to thank everybody that voted for the tow truck. I really appreciate that. So that was awesome. I'm probably going to retire after Detroit. I don't know if I'm even going to enter it. I might not even take it. I'm not sure yet. Which is coming up this weekend. So you guys need to go to the Detroit show if you've never been there. That's a really good show. Especially you guys from Ohio. It's not that far of a drive. So you can do it. You can do it. It's not that bad. It's a show well worth going to. So anyways, yeah, so the tow truck got that. And that was very honoring. So I appreciate that very much. So we picked up a few other things. Along with that, I had my little Mustang Python down there, and I have a poker chip I got for that. So that was very cool, for a great build. And I also was taking a picture of Auto Model magazine was down there, Fine Scale Modeler. That was on the card, but had an Auto Modeler banner on the wall, so I'm not sure which one was that. But either way, they were doing pictures, and the Python 2 got a picture along with the snowplow. And I also had a picture for my Bronco, which I didn't realize they had a card on there until I went to pick the car up and boxed up at the end of the show. And I missed that one, but that's okay. Other than that, we picked up a few things. Did I need them? Probably not, but that's how we always go, right? So we was going through the show, and I saw this truck here because I got the Warlock trucks up here. So I have one of these trucks. This is a 78 Little Red Express truck. This was an open box. Tony's giving me I don't know if I'd get that or not. And I should have listened, Tony. I'm sorry, but it was cheaper. I went bang for the buck, and that's what happens. They had a sealed one down the road, down for a little further on the table for about $15 more. This one's missing a tailgate. I thought, dang it. But that's all right. But this has two things of decals in it, so that was awesome. There was one that we saw in the box, like, it's okay, but I got it home, I opened the instructions, and there was another decal sheet in there that fell out, and I thought, that looks like brand new, like it was just put in there yesterday. I thought, okay, we got to start, but there's no tailgate, and I thought, all right. Well, for the price, I mean, I can almost build it, and maybe we'll print one. I don't know. We'll figure something out. So we picked up that one. Next kit we got was a 64 Pontiac GTO by Monogram. This is an older kit. I had this was a childhood kit for me. So I had this kit way back in the day, and yeah, so that was cool. It's a sealed kit. I got this at a pretty good price. I do have another one here that I'd like to build, and I thought, you know what, I'd like to put this on the shelf just for nostalgia, just to, hey, I built that when I was a kid. I don't know where the car's at now. I've left some kid at a garage sale years ago with all my builds. I sold them. Don't ever sell your builds, guys. And I thought, it's kid stuff. I don't need that. Yeah, I wish I would have kept that. So that would have been but lessons learned. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Other than that, another kit we found. This guy had a ton of these down there. This is the 66 Thunderbird by AMT. This guy had a lot of those down there, and they're all $10. Some were open box, some were, sealed. And the open box, they all were in the plastic in the bag, so $10 for that. And I was like, I'm not even going to haggle you on a price of $10. There you go, man. So I built the other, was it 64? I built that one a while back, and I thought, I've always wanted to get this one and go from there. So that'd be a nice builder one day. One day, Another one picked up. Another one I really didn't need, but this was a really good price as well. Like I said, that's why we buy these, don't we? Because they're usually a good price, and like, oh, why not? We're here. This is the Mustang GTO motorcraft car, the IMSA Road Champion car. I have this car here sitting up there. I built like a long time ago before I built this room. So the chassis is built, but the car, the body and decals are not done, which is unusual for me because that's usually what I do first, and then go that route. So last kit we got on our way down, Mr. Lancers asked me, he says, hey, is there anything you're looking for? Any particular model? And I says, you know what? There actually is one I'm looking for. And I was down in Virginia last week. Mark Batson was down there. And he did a video on the vendor area. And I was happened to have been watching the other day. And I'm watching thinking, I don't remember seeing that there. And I thought, because I knew they had it. Aoshima came out with a DeLorean kit. Not the Back to the Future style one. This is just the basic DeLorean. And I thought, man, I want to get that. So Tony comes, I didn't get my first car on the table. He comes back and says, hey, they had one. I thought, are you kidding me? And yeah, so we got that bad boy and he said they only had one. There's only one there. And I think the people that was in Virginia, I think it was the same people that was there, because it's got the same style price tag on it. And he gave me a card. I think that was the same people. But when I was down there, like I say, they had like 8 of them or so. And she says, this is the last one. So he's trying to haggle on the price a little bit. And she says, nope. She says, it's a hot item. So either way, it was a good deal. Couldn't go wrong with it. So this actually has the gull-wing doors on it that opens. It's kind of a curbside, but it's not. The hatch opens because they're rear engine, or mid-engine if you want to go that route. And it's kind of just an engine. It's just basically the top half of the engine that you mount in. It's got a few add-on pieces you put on it. But the back does open up to reveal that. So it's kind of cool looking. So I'm really looking forward to build this real soon. I was a kid from the 80s, so, it was one of those, It was a cool car just because the nostalgia of it from its time. I mean, you get an American car in the 80s that was stainless steel going doors. That's pretty cool, pretty unique car. The one-to-one real car I heard is kind of a pile, but I still like the car either way. I see one at a car show, I'm all like, ooh, look at that. So I like the car, me personally, but that's just me. I think this is an 82, I think that's when the DMC was out. DMC 12, I believe they called it. Anyways, so yeah, so super cool kit. If I see another one in Detroit, I'll probably pick another one up if I get it the right side up here, and go from there. So this one maybe get pushed to the front of the pile on top of the other 18 now I'm going to push in front of the pile, but we'll see who pulls straws the first on this, but probably be this one. Other than that, my buddy Wheels down there, I seen him down in Virginia, and I got a few mirrors from him. He says, buddy, I got a mirror for you. And he says, a beveled mirror, great big one. I thought, cool. He went over to bring it over to me. Check this bad boy out. This is 13.7 inches diameter. It's a bevel. I'm not going to show it in the camera here. It's a beveled mirror, and man, I really appreciate that. So it's nice to set your builds on. And this is big enough you could set 3 on there if you wanted to. So it's nice putting them at a show, like you was saying, if you got multiple builds in one category, put them all in the old mirror here and you're good to go. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I got a few other ones from him from other shows as we went along. So that was awesome. So there we have it, guys. That was a trip from Ohio. And that's where we end up with stuff. So very cool, very good times. Definitely look forward to next time around. Like I said, you guys are in Detroit for next weekend. Come on up and check it out. All you guys from Ohio, not that far. Let's go. Get some models on the table. So that's going to be a really good show. So that'll be next weekend, and we'll kind of run from there. So once again, I appreciate you guys checking out the channel. Hanging out with me at times, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you either at the next model show or on the next video. We'll catch you next time.